Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing one of my childhood favorite food, hot dogs with egg and fried rice and baked beans. So I know it's a lot. I don't know if it's a lot for you, but for me it is. So I have 3 sausages or hot dogs here, 3 fried eggs, and 3 more sausages and a big bowl of rice, fried garlic rice. Yeah, this is heavy. Yeah, I love having this when I was a kid. Like, usually this is breakfast food for Filipinos, but I know most other cultures do not eat rice in the morning and do not eat so much, but we do. That's yeah, I grew up eating a lot in the morning, but yeah, it's weird, I know, for some of you, especially for the Chinese. It's just so different because usually they eat something really light. And yeah, I just have a lot of memories with this kind of food. But this time I cannot find the hot dog that I wanted, so I only had the hot sausages. I don't know if there's any difference with hot dogs and sausages, but then this is what I have, and I'm sure they will just taste okay for me. So let's eat. Starting with the beans. Mhm. I love these beans when I was like super young, like maybe 4 or something. But when I grew a bit bigger, like 7 or something, I don't like this anymore. I don't know why. And it's what's usually served in the morning because you just open a can, heat it up a little bit, and you're ready to go. Actually, you don't have to heat it. You can eat it directly. It's still okay. I like it. Yeah, a lot of hot dogs. Yeah, it's like more than half of my face. So multiply by 6. Mm. This is just comfort food. One of my comfort food is this. I can taste all of the MSG in here. But I think most kids would love to have this in their meals, like lunch, dinner, even breakfast or snacks. I mean, who did not like this, right? But yeah, I remember one of those when I was in school. I had this field trip, and we're going to a zoo. I can't remember which one, but anyway, it's a zoo, and I think it was my first time to go to a zoo, and I was so excited. And one of the trip details that we have to pack our own lunch, like those papers they would give out to your parents, and it would say like, oh, you have to pack a meal for your kid because there's nothing to eat in the zoo, but there's a picnic area where you can eat. So my mom asked me like, okay, what do you want to have? I said, oh, I just want hot dogs, like 2 or 3 with rice, and that's it. And she was like, that's it? That's all you want? And like, yeah, I'm sure that's what I want. No, I can make you something else. I'm like, I think she thinks I'm weird or something, but every kid's like this. And I said, yeah, I just want hot dogs, and I was really looking forward to it because I'm so excited to go to the zoo, and I want to have something that I really like. And yeah, so that's what I had for that lunch, and so that's what I had for lunch. And I remember sitting on that long table, wooden table with long bench with some of my classmates behind me, and one of my teachers were like just looking at me and like, all you're having are hot dogs. I'm like, yeah, this makes me happy. I'm like, so I just started eating, and I didn't care about anyone. I didn't talk to anyone. I was just eating. I was just so happy by myself. I don't know. I think I'm such a loner. I mean, I have friends in school. I mean, I get along with almost everyone. But then, yeah, why wasn't I talking to anyone? I think I'm just too happy with hot dogs and my lunch that day. Yeah, so I think adults don't exactly like this anymore, or they don't appreciate this as much as kids. Well, not me, I still like this, but yeah. So the eggs, I made it red, the yolk, still wet, because I like to open it a bit and then put it on my rice. And eat it that way, with the yolk and the rice. So good. I don't know why, but I like it. I remember a lot of things when I was a kid that sometimes when I tell people, tell anyone in my family about it, and they don't exactly remember what it is or if it really happened, or maybe probably because it was too personal to me that it's what I experienced, so I fondly remember everything. But when I ask them, I'm like, no, it didn't happen, or I don't remember. I'm like, no, I'm sure it happened. This like it all happened, and they just gave me a look like, okay, I don't know, but anyway. So it's like, okay, just me. He'll remember everything, which is kind of sad because those are memories, and I only get to remember it for myself. Nobody to share it with. You know, like I hope someone would say like, yeah, I remember that, but then yeah, it's just me. So yeah, every time they do that, like they don't remember anything, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm making it up or something. But I don't know. I still remember those like just like yesterday. Especially the story with this hot dog in the soup. Yeah. I don't think my mom would remember that either. Like when I asked her to prepare hot dogs for me. I mean, she doesn't remember anything. Yeah, I always ask her like, did this happen? Something, something, and she was like, no, I don't remember. and I'd go like, yeah, anything that happened to me, you don't remember because I wasn't your favorite. Yeah, no, but yeah, kind of true. But no hard feelings. I'm quite okay. And yeah, I don't think she would remember those things. Like if I asked her now, I'm sure she would not go like, no, sorry, I don't remember. But so what's weird is that I don't remember everything. Like what else happened in the zoo? I just don't remember. What I know is the hot dog. I think that was the highlight of the day, the hot dogs. That part of the egg, I just, it's so good when there's salt on top. Mmm, like just so good. Even just the whites of the egg, it just brings out all the flavor. Weird. Yeah, so my mom would not remember it at all. I'm 100% sure because I always ask her things like, "Did you remember this?" And like, there's one particular memory that I had. We were walking on a street, and then yeah, this is such a dramatic memory. Let me eat first. I don't want to cry. Yeah, so on the street, there was a bike shop, like a big bike shop, and I was like, oh, let's look at the bike, and then so I look around, and I really wanted a bike, the bike with a passenger side, like I don't know, like your regular bike, and in here is like there's a seat for 2 or 3 more kids. That's what I wanted because I didn't know how to ride the bike like the regular one without those balancing thingy. 2 smaller wheels on the side, rear side, a rear wheel of the bike. If I don't have that, then I can't. So that's what I wanted. So it's going to be balanced no matter what with the passenger side. So I told my mom like, hey, I want this one. I want this one. And I think she was just like, looking back, she just wants to leave at once. So she was like, yeah, you want it? What color do you want? I remember the color of the bike was either blue or green, or maybe green. But it was a really nice color. So she asked me, what color do you want? I said, oh, I want a red one. I want a red bike. Yeah. And she said, she talked to the guy. I think he's a sales or something. Anyway, he works there. She said, oh, but they don't have you guys don't have a red bike, right? And the guy said something like, oh, Yeah, we don't have it. It will take 10 days to paint the whole bike red and wait for 10 days for it to dry completely. I don't know. I wasn't looking at them. I'm just looking at the bike because I'm just too obsessed with the bike. I don't remember looking at them, so I didn't see your facial expression. And then my mom went on like, okay, that means we have to come back after 10 days. She explained to me like, okay, we have to come back here after 10 days because we have to wait for it to dry. I said, okay. Well, she seemed very believable that time. So I said, yeah, why not? Okay, let's wait for it. And we went home. I'm so happy that yeah, finally I'm going to have my own bike. And then every day, I made a countdown for myself, like 10 days. And then I said, 10 days. Okay. The next day I was like, Mommy, it's 9 more days to go. I said, yeah. I'm just so happy. I'm just doing whatever at home. I'm just so happy because I'm getting my bike. Sorry, that's noisy. Second day, I said the same thing. Like 8 more days to go. Then we'll get the bike. Yeah. And I kind of feel like weird, like just saying like yeah. And like didn't really care about the bike, or at least I felt like she wasn't really keen on talking about the bike. So I started doubting. The third day, I can't remember if this was the third or the fourth day, when I asked her like, oh yeah, this is just 6 more days or 7 more days to go. And she's not saying anything anymore. And I said, we're getting the bike right. They're painting it and we will wait for 10 days for it to dry. And she was like, not replying, just ignoring me. And I'm like, are we buying the bike or no? Are we getting it because you promised you will get it for me? And yeah, that's when I realized it's not true. They were just colluding against me so that I would believe that there is, and then maybe my mom thinks that I'll just forget about it. But no, I was so excited. I was making a countdown, and yeah, that was quite sad for me. And I remember I cried. I was so angry at her. That's why I can't forget that. I can't forget that at all. So never mess with a kid. Never mess with promises that you can't, fulfill. It's just not right. I mean, looking back, I know she wanted to leave fast because we were just passing by, and I just happened to see the bike store. But then, you know what? I think it's better to just say it up front, like, no, we're not getting it, or maybe next time, or something like this. But you can't say something like, yeah, that's the reason why I was so pissed, and I still remember that to this day. It's just, you just lose your trust somehow. And as a kid, it's just so heartbreaking. I don't know. I don't know if you guys had that kind of experience, but just it was so extreme for me. I mean, not really extreme, but it's quite serious for a kid. So yeah, and my mom can't remember that story. I told her about it, and I'm like, "Do you still remember when I was a kid and we went to this bike shop?" She's like, "No, I don't remember." I don't know. She doesn't really remember, but because I was super angry that time, maybe she still hopes that I would forget about it. But no, no, I'm not. I'm too smart. That is why comfort food is here. Okay, the whole egg yolk is still wet and wiggly inside. Happiness. That's a lot of rice I had. You see, it's still the same problem. I don't know why, but I ate so much rice when I was small, and the other days would go like, don't eat so much of the rice. You have to eat more of the meat or the veggies or something else. I don't know. I think carbs should be producing something to make you happy, make us feel happier. Just making that up, but I don't know. Who knows? There should be a reason why. Wait, there was like, this is my fifth sausage. Oh shit. That's a lot of MSG. Okay, stop. Except for the egg, I like the egg. Yeah. Mm. Dude, that's one of my fingers really painful. I cut myself in something, I don't know why. Or from where. Why do I keep getting cuts? Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if you guys had those kind of experiences. You know. Comment down below if you have similar experiences with me, like painful childhood memories, but maybe not so, not too depressing. But I hope not. Yeah, I think I should not be eating too much. My last video, the nasi lemak, I just have like a few more rice, like just a small, maybe a spoonful. I did not finish it because it's just so much with two chicken drumsticks. This was good. That was really good. The nasi lemak. Okay. This will be my last bite because I'm getting really filled. I'm gonna be super full again. I am now. Cheers. So good. Happy day. Happy Sunday. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. I'm stuffed. And yeah, thank you again. Thank you for joining me. See you again next time. Bye.